Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. Now, we got some big news breaking in. We have a major poll that was taken a day ago, released here. California Republicans eye rare opportunity amid voter frustration over crime and costs. A poll taken, I want to believe, yes, a new poll might indicate the Golden State isn't as rock solid blue as it has been, though Republicans still face a massive hurdle in winning statewide races in California. A poll released last week found nearly half, 48% of likely California voters would consider voting for a Republican for governor in 2026. This is huge. And I always have to clarify because I can guarantee you there's a chance that this video may not resurface for the wrong reasons. It won't go viral. My videos never go viral, but they do get the attention of the liberal crowds. Some of those videos will draw a lot of attention from progressive crowds, and you will see a bunch of progressive comments, a bunch of liberal trolls. Specifically had to do with my Red New Jersey video. Oh boy. And I know for sure if I'm saying New Jersey could go red, and now I'm saying California is going to be red, oh, they're going to be flipping out for sure. But I want to make it myself clear right now. I am not saying in this video that California will be red. In fact, I think it's going to be a very long time. I honestly don't know if California can ever go Republican. And that's personally because of the culture there, the coastal elites, the oligarchs that the Democrats love so much. Winning Minnesota is hard because there are nonprofits that the DFL is working with to make sure that the DFL wins every race. These nonprofit organizations that will make lies about Republicans. They did this specifically about Kim nominee for Secretary of State. They called her an ableist. They accused her. They said that if she got elected, she would restrict disabled people and people of wheelchairs from voting. That was obviously false, but it worked. Okay, it worked because stupid people believed it. And unfortunately, there are a handful of stupid people in every state. That's just reality. We have stupid people. That's the reality. And those stupid people are obviously influenced by the Democrats, and they'll believe whatever Democrats say, or they're just NPCs. So, am I seeing a red Californian horizon? Well, I am saying right now, California is shifting Republican. There is no doubt about it. Taking a look at the Republican shifts, I mean, there are I'm still flabbergasted with Imperial County, which, keep in mind, this was a county that voted for Biden by 60%. Look at how blue this county is. 60%. Never in years could you have convinced me that Imperial County, 60% for Biden, would go to Trump, Republican Trump, in less than, in like 4 years. The political culture there has changed. Imperial County didn't just vote against Democrats in the presidential level, but they voted against Democrats in the Senate level also, as they ditched the very well and famously known Adam Schiff, both in the special election and the regular election. Two separate elections. But the special election allows Adam Schiff to take office immediately. And that's what happened after Election Day, despite Adam Schiff being all teary-eyed that Trump won. He got to be sworn in by his gal, Kamala Harris, on the November 6th. After winning. So that was because of that special election concurrently going on with the regular election. But obviously, taking a look at the shifts, here you'll see major 2024. Yeah, you look at this. This county right here, Alpine County. I have no idea why it's so Democrat. It's getting more liberal according to the results, but no one really lives there. I could just assume that Alpine County is just a county that has a lot of students. Okay, Alpine right here. A lot of students, a lot of liberals. It generally is very liberal. I mean, like 1,000 people. Uh, it's mostly Caucasian. So why is it so liberal? Let's see if there's a university, college, or let's just see politics. Yeah, it used to be a very Republican stronghold. 80% in the 50s, but it got very tight as the 20th century progressed. Throughout the 20th century, Alpine was a Republican stronghold in presidential and congressional races from 1892 until 2004. The only Democrat to carry Alpine County in a presidential election was Franklin Roosevelt in 1932 and 1936. In 1964, Alpine was one of only 5 counties in the state to back Barry Goldwater. It was among the 5 most Republican counties in the entire nation in 1892, 1908, 1920, and it was in the 90 percentage range. Holy cow. 1920 and 1928. Warren Harding. So obviously it's telling us, well, Warren Harding and Herbert Hoover gained over 90% of the county's vote. However, Alpine has become more of a Democratic county in recent elections. It was carried by John Kerry in 2004 and has stayed in the Democratic column since. No Republican has won a majority in the county since 1988. In 2024, Alpine County was the only county in California to swing to the left, giving Kamala Harris a larger margin of victory than Joe Biden in 2020. So, interestingly enough, I can't really find a university or some sort of indication of why this county's so liberal. It's like Teton County, I'm guessing, in Wyoming. We will never really know why. But obviously very liberal there. And it seems as if, understandably, more rural areas like Alpine County, it's going more left. You'll see red California is a little bit lighter. Why? Because these conservatives, the Californians in Northern California, they're not experiencing the horrendous corruption in liberal areas. You'll see the coasts, very Republican. Why? Oh, why is Los Angeles County so, bright red? Like, it's swinging to the right by 70%. Why? Well, take a look at January of 2025. I get this election was 2 months before the wildfires, but it wasn't just that. The incompetence of their mayor, and not just their mayor in total, but the whole metro of Los Angeles has bad mayors altogether. Take a look at Alameda County, right here, 60%. We already know about the mayor of Oakland. I think it's Shang Tao. You have this county, which is generally more Hispanic, swinging to the right by 80%. Imperial County, I mentioned it. It's swinging to the right by 80%. This coastal county is probably the only county that's not really swinging to the right that much. I don't know what that county is, Monterey County or something like that. All I know is it tends to be more conservative. But yes, this is all the county flips. So, spoiler alert, California is getting redder. It's not getting bluer, it's getting redder. Period. And Democrats, they want to go in denial. Oh, it's not going red. It won't. It's not going red. Well, looking at this, it clearly is, but does that mean Republicans are going to win? I'm not saying that, because Republicans, of course, CBS Austin clearly stated, they have a long hurdle to go through in order to win California, and we can go through this long hurdle right now together by looking at Election Shuffler. Elections Daily, Election Shuffler. I'm not a fan of that at all. But hey, Cook Political does not have California. They only do the 7 swing states, the battleground states. They really should consider doing all of them. So that's my suggestion. But I do not want Wall Street Journal. What are we doing? Okay, here we go. So this is the election shuffler. Let's see if we can open this up again. Our goal here is just what would a Republican victory look like? And it doesn't have to be a Republican landslide victory, but it just has to be a Republican victory, meaning GOP is beating the Democrats by percentage. And what would that look like? Now, you have a Democrat landslide scenario right here. This is 2020, 64%. Now, we got to do some editing. Let's just say Republicans, they are gaining when it comes to Hispanic registration, especially in California. Take a look. Let's just say it goes to the right by 60%. I generally think if like 60% gain in Imperial County, I generally think if Republicans are going to win California, they would be at least carrying Imperial by 60%. If this county swings to Trump by like double digits, like 80%, 8+, then I like for sure it can go like to 60%. I think it's too liberal to go 70%, but at least 60%. Even San Diego County is a bit more conservative. I would say maybe not even 50%. I doubt 50%, but maybe 57% would actually help Republicans. You'll see, you'll see a big shift. Imperial is shifting to the right. San Diego, this is by shift. Riverside County, I would say that county would go 70%. Let's being completely honest with you. 72%. Okay, this is a Republican victory scenario, and this is honestly very unrealistic. But if this is what the poll is saying, if that's what they're saying is true, then this is what I'm suggesting what it could look like. Orange County. I would suggest, would it go 70%? Yeah, maybe 67%. I would say Orange County's done voting 70%. It used to be 70% Republican, but it's obviously smacked by Los Angeles. It's kind of hard to get it back to 70% for Republicans. But yes, you can see clear wins here. 69%. This is my results. Oh, wait, hang on. This is weird. 69% for Republicans? Are we sure this is correct? Oh, never mind. I was looking at San Bernardino, but it's gotten down a little bit. 64% was the original percent. 58%. Los Angeles, 72%. I would suggest it goes down to 58%. That's a gamble. That's brutal. Now you're looking at a 9-point victory. And now you can actually talk. Okay, if Republicans are going to win California, Los Angeles County needs to go down to the 50% margin range. Okay, there is no winning unless you want to get Los Angeles to like 63%, like maybe 63. Let's try 63. Maybe more realistic. Interesting. Okay, now this is Republicans are already the winners. Well, actually, no. Hang on, I'm wrong. Los Angeles, it's at 63. No. Okay, we want to give it to Democrats by 61. How about that? 63, 64, 63. There, 56%. That's more realistic. I'm like, whoa, Republicans, you just tipped down Los Angeles that quickly, and then it's already theirs. That's a little weird. But obviously, I would say this is Ventura County. And Ventura, it's I would say it's a gamble to win that county. I would say over Santa Barbara, which I would say would be kind of close to. I would say Republicans win there barely. Santa Barbara, let's see, Democrats win there by 4. So, yes, you see the margins are going. Inyo County for sure will go pretty solid Republican. And obviously, we should be doing this too. These counties also. I think they're going in like 76%. Tulare County is probably going 70. Yeah, you got to crank the numbers up in the rural countryside. Close to the 80% range, but now it's 9.991 for Republicans. Okay, this county's called San Luis Obispo. It used to be Hispanic. I don't know if it's Hispanic right now, but Hispanics have made a difference in this county. It's been labeled compatible. Republicans have won it in some races. And I would say Republicans, if this were to be a landslide scenario, or just a Republicans win California governorship scenario, Republicans would win San Luis by like 60. It is honestly not that liberal over there. I don't know what the problem is in San Luis County. It is populated, but is it rurally populated? Sort of like the Phoenix area. Yeah, you'll see. Look at here. Like, you got a couple towns. You're far away from that Santa Barbara, it's Los Angeles area. Ideally, it's just that diverse population. Coastal cities, there are none, except for these few cities. Politics, what's the county looking like politically? Okay. It looks like we don't have a political page. That's weird. Never once have I seen a county without a political page. That's so weird. Nope. Actually, hang on. No, I was wrong. No. San Luis County. That's a city. Okay. The county. I was looking at the city. My bad. There is politics there. And it seems Kamala Harris won it by 53%. You see, it's not that big, but by demographic, it is actually pretty close. And I want to believe it is it diverse? Okay, 64% white. So white Caucasian is the majority. It does have Hispanic voters there. And look at this. People are leaving. That's the other thing. People are leaving. People are unhappy with your government. Fresno, I would say 60%, not necessarily 70%, maybe 67%. 8.64% for Dems. But you'll see that lead is tightening. 9 million votes, 7 million votes. Monterey County, 70%. Yeah, I think Monterey is probably going to stay like in the 56%. I still think Dems are going to win that double digits. San Benito, is it winnable? Maybe. It's obviously a kind of more diverse county. And I think, Republicans will have the upper hand when it comes to Hispanic voters in California, especially in these states where a lot of these voters, the diverse voters, lack freedom because of Democratic tyranny. That honestly will benefit. So, yes, I would say San Benito, you know what, we're going to be nice and we're going to go ahead and give it to Republicans. I think the Hispanic population, maybe 59%. Yeah, it's not that populated. It's 17,000 in total. It's like 20,000 people. Hispanic area for sure will probably go like 60%. There's also Santa Clara County. Santa Clara, I would guess that county goes like 56%. And yeah. What about Mono County? Yeah, this is a Democrat stronghold. I don't think we're winning it. Let's see. It could be pretty close. We're gonna say in this scenario, I'm not so sure actually. We're gonna be nice and give it to Trump or whoever the Republican is. Maybe 53, 50, maybe a little bit less than. No. There we go. Margin, 2-point margin. Alpine will stay blue. We'll just leave it at 66.11. Madera will go up to 60. Well, we can't do it to all the counties that Trump won. I think that's pretty unrealistic. Let's just say 69% for now. Look at Mariposa County. Okay. There's also Tulum County. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing more gains here. What about back into the coasts, Santa Cruz County? 80%. Yeah, I think that county, I would say maybe lower 60s. 60. How about that? 5.4. That did give Republicans an edge. What about Sacramento, the most liberal? Let's just say 71%. Now Democrats are leading by 4.73%. That's not that good. San Mateo. We'll say 62, 63%. What? Why is it solid red? Okay. This thing is very well known for breaking, so if it breaks, we might have to give up, but we do get the picture of what it's going to look like. Alameda County, kind of influenced by San Francisco. Yeah, that county, it's 70%, despite their really bad leadership. I'm going to say maybe close to that, 68%. Yeah, even that did hurt Democrats a lot. Contra Costa. I will say that county goes 56%. We're getting away from that San Francisco area. I do think Marin County will be pretty solid for Dems. Maybe 78%. Yeah, this is brutal. Republicans were almost there. Obviously, San Joaquin is very Republican. Not as Republican as the ones below, but I do believe it will go Republican by 60%. We have established that Alpine County is not really going to change that much. Maybe we can say it goes to the right by 64% instead. 0.92%. Yeah, the Democrats aren't going to win. It is possible. I mean, if Republicans really, really, really push hard in Los Angeles, especially in Sacramento and those surrounding areas, even in San Diego, Republicans can win. They just need to try extra harder in the coasts. It's going to be hard, but it's possible. 57% in Humboldt County. Went all the way up there. We have Amador County. Amador County is 63%. We'll just say it's 63. This is El Dorado. El Dorado is pretty conservative. And we're going to say Modoc is going to be up in the 80s. 85. Lassen County, 87. Yeah, 0.6 for a margin of Democrats. Both Democrats and Republicans are in the 8 million voter column. Mendocino County, Coastal County. We'll just say, yeah, these, we always wonder, why are these counties so blue? Well, they are far away from, they are indeed far away from the San Francisco metropolitan area. So why are they so blue? I don't know. They're probably universities, yada, yada. They're not really diverse. So that argument's off the table. There's Sonoma County, generally very liberal. Napa County, we'll just say it goes 59%. Okay, Republicans are making an edge there. They're squeezing it. Yolo County, it's also a very, I would say, describe it as kind of more diverse. Yeah, it's generally more liberal there. Used to be one of the most liberal ones. Sacramento, 62%. I would say we could edge it out there. It's probably going to be pretty close, like 51%. Even that, though, we won. Look at that. Sacramento. Okay, Sacramento was what gave Republicans the edge in California. This is huge. So Republicans are projected the winners. They will at least carry 1,058,000 votes. Yes, and with every county shifting to the right, you better. That's for sure. 0.93, they actually might win by over 1 point, and they definitely will win by over 1 point. Lake County is going to go pretty Republican, 59% in my view. There's also Solano County, and that county actually was pretty close. But if this were to be, I would say Democrats would win by 5. If this were to be a Democrat, or 6. If this were to be a Democrat victory, a Republican victory in the California race. We have skipped over Calaveras. There. We did Placer. I don't think we did Placer. Nope, we did not do Placer. Placer County would probably go close to that 70% mile range. Nevada County would be closer, but Republicans would win there. And Butte County, we would also win that county pretty easily. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, it's more closer. I would say maybe 58%. 57. Sierra, I would say maybe 70. Yuba County. There's also Sutter County, close to that 70-point range. But yes, we got to remember that North, it tends to be more liberal when it comes to swing. Okay, so Republicans will gain a lot when it comes to the coasts by swing-o-meter, but when it comes to the rural North, yeah, we're probably going to gain not as much. And let's see, we are doing a little bit okay. I mean, this is a governor's race. Lake, we got Glenn County. Let's say it goes 70%. Tehama County, I'm willing to say this goes maybe upper 70s. Trinity County, interestingly enough, used to be Democrat, but now it's pretty Republican. I would say maybe 64. Now it's 1.97%. We are looking at 4 more counties. Plumas County used to be one of the most liberal, like back in the 20s, but now I think it's maybe in the 73% column, kind of influenced by its neighbors. You got Sicario County, 60%. 51 to 49%. This is brutal. Okay. So this is a Republican victory scenario. I would say this goes 80% also. Maybe 81. And there you guys have it. Margin-wise, this is our map. Biggest swing tends to be, of course, in the South area. You would think, oh, why is Los Angeles? Why is Los Angeles so mediocre? Well, how about this? Okay, that's a little too much. Maybe 58%. Did make a dramatic swing, but if this were to be the case, it would be 4.61% margin for Republicans. Would they win over 5 points? Kind of close if they really focus in Alameda, if they really focus in San Francisco and the surrounding metro area also. San Diego also played a huge role. 15 points for Republicans. Orange County also played a role. Almost a 70%. That did play a role. 1 million voters against Democrats there. This is an unrealistic scenario, by the way. This is just for fun. Democrats on this channel will not really be happy about it. The reason why they're angry and the reason why they feel the urge to troll in the comments is because they know it's possible. They know more than we do that it's actually possible. And so if they get really mad in the comments in this video, it's probably a good sign that we're on the right track in winning California, because if you see liberals crying, it's probably meaning that you're doing a good job. But that's kind of my way to really deal with the criticism. But honestly, this is a good is this my official governor prediction 2026? No. Is this my future prediction in the future? No. This is a what if scenario. If this Texas CBS is saying is true, half the states thinking about voting Republican in 2026, they're considering voting Republican, okay, then this is probably what we would get ourselves into. You would see, of course, the upper coast more liberal, San Francisco, that is to be expected. And then you have these Santa Barbara, Los Angeles. So what do you guys think in regards to this video? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.